For all of your sports in Lorain, keep your TV tuned to TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
It's game number 2 for Lorain in this Unified Special Olympics basketball showcase here at Lorain High on this Wednesday. Great to have you with us. Tim Elkhorn and Joe Bach from WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television, and we're back up and running on Facebook Live. So all of you that have tuned it in on Facebook Live, glad to have you with us. Lorain's 1-0 so far, as Lorain High had a 26-13 win over John Marshall to start things off. And now in game 2, they're taking on the Lakers from Max Hayes. And Lorain has now switched into their white uniform. So this is Lorain with the basketball. Shot from the wing is off. And the rebound grabbed by Max Hayes. Now, for most of the Max Hayes players, all I have are first names. But that's fine.
That's good.
It's a more intimate call.
Sure.
So it'll be first names as I call off some guys for Max Hayes. Right now, for example, that's Calvin. And Calvin got it out front to Carlos. So again, first names for the Max Hayes players. And here comes Lorain. 2-0, they trail it as we are just underway. That's Keandre Davis for Lorain, comes up the left side. Keandre able to elude a defender. Gave it off to Sonny Smith, but Sonny lost it out of bounds. Well, that's a cool story about Keandre. Again, each player has a little bio that they've supplied me. Keandre Davis working hard in school so that he can become a cook.
Yeah,
oh,
got a nice
very cool
program here, culinary program.
Shot missed by Max Hayes. And again, if you weren't with us for the first game when Lorain beat John Marshall, there are 3 Special Olympians and 2 regular education students on each team. So again, of the 5 that are out there, 3 are Special Olympians and 2 are in the regular education curriculum. Right now, shot put up and missed, and that was Calvin who missed that one for Max Hayes. And again, want to thank Dan Blatt, who joined us during our first broadcast as Lorain beat John Marshall. We just talked about organizing this event and the time and the effort that goes into it. This isn't something where you just call 3 other teams and go, hey, you want to show up? I mean, there's a lot of planning, a lot of logistics. The shot from the glass, from the left wing off the glass by Carlos is good. So it's now a 5-0 lead for Max Hayes. Lorain trying to get on the board. Titans with a turnover. And now Max Hayes at the other end. They turn it over. Dalen Dower has it for Lorain. Of course, we saw Dalen out there on the gridiron for Dave McFarland's team. He'll shoot a 3 and hit it. And Dalen Dower knocks down a 3 ball. And it's a 5-3 contest.
Looking for a good season out of the football team next year as well.
You know, Joe, I was thinking earlier today as a 3 from the right wing is missed by Max Hayes about the accomplishments for Lorain. And there's a nice pass underneath, and the shot is up and in by Keandre Davis. Ties the game at 5, so Lorain with 5 straight points. And again, a running clock. 6:20 to go here in the first half of play. But you think about last fall, not the fall of 17, but the previous autumn. Dave McFarland took a football team to a regional final, and they were 1 completed pass away from a state semifinal. They had 4 cracks at the game-winning touchdown. Couldn't connect.
Nip.
Or 1 ankle nip that will, yes, I'll remember forever on Zion Cross. Yeah. But think about how close that team was to a Final Four.
Right.
You know, this year's basketball team in a Final Four.
We got some, it helps to have great players, but we got some great coaches.
Man.
Dave McFarland, here we go.
Nice shot left of the lane by Keandre Davis.
John Rossitano. I mean, what he's been able to do with this team, who finished 3rd in the Lake Erie League.
Right. third in the conference.
Right.
Basically playing with 6 guys.
Yep.
Lorain up 7-5. They've scored 7 straight. And now Lorain with the basketball. Matt Killian, that was pretty humorous. Matt goes, "No, it's still our ball." It was going to roll out of bounds. Matt tried to save it. Hey, coach, one of your guys has to save it. I love Matt Killian. Man, look at him over there exhorting the kids, getting them pumped up. Talked to Dan Blatt about that earlier, that Matt's just as passionate coaching these games as he is with that Final Four boys basketball team. There's a shot from the right wing that's off the mark. Rebound, Sonny Smith. He's a freshman. Loves playing basketball. They get it down the floor to Zach Evans. There's Dower with a drive, but he missed the shot. Rebound saved in. No, Davis lost it out of bounds. And now Matt Killian will get some new guys out there for Lorain. 7-5. Lorain fell behind 5-0, but they've rallied with 7 straight points. Here comes Isaiah Robinson. I tell you what, I loved watching that young man during the first game. He had a game-high 8 points, and he had some dazzling moves. Dan Blatt said he loves to dribble.
Yes, he does.
And, man, he was going between the legs, behind the back.
Good stuff.
It was. It was fun to watch. Max Hayes with the basketball. 4 minutes to go here in the half. And on the right wing, we got a shot up that's missed by Carnell. Again, first names only for Max Hayes on the roster I've been given. At the other end, a driving shot and good off the glass by Tyshawn Lady. And Lorain now with 9 straight points. Leads at 9-5. Again, Lorain, John Marshall, Max Hayes, Rocky River are all here today. And a whistle and a foul, I believe, in the backcourt. Yep.
Now, Lorain's playing on the main gym, but I have to mention as well that we have another game going on in our auxiliary gym, the smaller gym right next door to here.
Yeah, the basket to our left, as you're watching it on the video, the bleachers, behind the bleachers, there's another basketball court, and right now that's where Rocky River and Lutheran West John Marshall are playing. There's a 3-ball, I believe,
yes,
by Max Hayes. So it's now a 9-8 ball game. As here's Jeremiah James for Lorain.
Yeah, that
hands it off to Isaiah.
9-0 run by the Titans.
Isaiah got it down in the corner to Lighty. So Lorain with a basketball. There's a 3-ball. That's off the mark for, I believe that was Savon Chavis. It was. And now a steal by Lorain, and driving and scoring. Nice shot off the glass by Tyshawn Lady. Tyshawn makes it an 11-8 Lorain advantage. Again, a running clock, 2 10-minute halves. Well, they will stop the clock here on
for timeouts, yes.
Well, they're still running the clock, so they're just going to let it run on the substitutions.
Oh, not a timeout then, okay.
So if you're subbing, they'll let you sub, but the clock will keep running. So Lorain has beaten John Marshall, looking to go 2-0 today as they take on Max Hayes. And then the Lorain team will have a little bit of a break, and then they'll face Rocky River and Lincoln West.
Hey, Tim, we get a free lunch. How often can you get a free lunch?
Well, you asked me to come here, and I kind of hesitated. Then you said free lunch. I said, Bach, I'm in. No, this is fun. This is really cool to watch, and obviously a special atmosphere for these kids. And competitive basketball. There's a 3 from the right wing that's off the mark for Carnell. Here comes Isaiah. Now watch this young man dribble the basketball. He loves every minute of it. Really gave it up right there to Jeremiah James. James out front to Savon Chavis. What a year Savon had on the gridiron. Got it down low, and the shot by Isaiah Robinson's no good. And then in the backcourt, tripping and losing the basketball was Calvin for Max Hayes. And again, for you Max Hayes fans that are watching on Facebook Live, I apologize that I'm calling these guys by their first name only, but that's what I've got. Actually, I've got two guys. I've got Devin Dye. I do have a last name for number 3, Devin Dye. And I've got a last name for number 14, although I haven't seen Devin out there yet, but Devin Pink is number 14. Lorain ball in a 3-point lead. Long three. That one's off the mark for Jeremy Sislowski. Jeremy wants to work in construction after he graduates. Here comes Max Hayes to the other end. Nice pass down low, and the bank shot missed, though. And that will end the first half of play. So, Joe, we'll take a quick timeout, correct?
Yep, sure will.
All right, so we're at the half. 11-8 at the intermission. Lorain is leading Max Hayes. It's game number 2. And again, a very special day going on here at Lorain High. It's the Lorain High School Unified Special Olympics Basketball Showcase. And we're glad to bring it to you not only on Facebook Live, but on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
For the thousands of wounded warriors returning from battle, Wounded Warrior Project has developed the Warriors to Work program, a unique program that helps wounded warriors translate their military experience to the civilian workplace. The Warriors to Work program also works with employers to find the right job for the right warrior. Contact Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home the brave.
Second half about to get underway. Lorain taking on Max Hayes, the Titans and the Lakers in this unified Special Olympics basketball game here at Lorain High. Lorain looking to go 2-0 on the day. They won their opener against John Marshall 26-13, and they lead Max Hayes 11-8 as we get ready to start the second half of play. Lorain, as you can see on Joe Box live feed, Facebook Live, as well as WLCS TV 20 in their white uniforms. And at the free throw line, the shot up no good by Maya Thomas. Out of there with it comes Max Hayes. Again, a 10-minute running clock. So the second half will take 10 minutes pretty much on the dot. Lorain looking to go to 2-0 and hang on to the lead. There's Glory Gonzalez. Her pass stolen away by Max Hayes. And into the forecourt comes Carlos. And then the ball goes out of bounds underneath the basket to our left. And again, as you look at those bleachers down to our left, behind those bleachers, there's another game going on. There you go. As right now we've got John Marshall taking on Rocky River. So it's a day full of basketball.
It is. Here
at Lorain. And it's so awesome. The kids are coming in to watch. We had the band here earlier on the right side. Shot put up, no good. Lorain not able to keep possession. Out of there with it comes Carlos. And they feed it on the right side. Lorain up by 3, 11-8. 3 ball up short, and it will go out of bounds. Basketball goes back to Lorain.
Yeah, kudos to our band members, because Channel 3 did a little special feature on Lorain and the band today, and they were here at 5 a.m. They were on the air from 5 to 7. So obviously these kids had to get up, 4 o'clock.
Lorain's own Tiffany Tarpley was here, correct?
Right, yes she was. Did a very nice job. I caught part of it this morning.
Shot from the foul line is missed by Vincent Turner. Lorain able to keep control of the basketball, though. A little shot from the baseline is good. Rolled around the rim and in for Andrew Swearman. If Andrew isn't busy studying, you can find him listening to really loud metal music. Shot missed by Max Hayes as Lorain heads to the other end. Their lead is now 5. 13-8 Titans. At the foul line, shot up, no good. And out of there with it comes Max Hayes.
I know Max Hayes is one of the teams that's gave him a couple fits this year already, so it would be nice to start this tournament off, or this showcase off 2-0.
Yep. Left wing shot up, no good. Got some guys knocking into one another out there, but the officials let them play through it. And on the left wing, thinking about a three. Shoot. Well, nope. Thought he was going to shoot it, but they feed it down low. Shot up, no. But fouled on the play was Javier. So we've got Javier shooting a couple of free throws.
Yeah, anybody watching on Facebook Live, you can also catch this later on our YouTube channel in high definition. So, yeah, if you're watching it now, come back and check out our YouTube channel.
If you have not checked out WLCS TV 20's YouTube channel, my goodness, everything and anything about Lorain schools is up on that YouTube channel. It's amazing. Javier banks the first one, missed it.
Yeah, we got some classics as well. And
yeah, those classics get me nervous.
Oh, man, they're great. You haven't aged a day, Tim.
Yeah, right. Second free throw is missed. And again, for those of you that are watching on Facebook Live or perhaps on YouTube.
Or Spectrum Cable.
Or Spectrum, yeah, there's a lot of different ways to watch this. The Special Olympic Games, as we've referred to earlier, each team obviously with 5 guys out there. 3 members of each team are Special Olympians, and 2 members of each team are in the regular education curriculum. So there's 3 Special Olympians paired with 2 players in the regular education curriculum. They do play under OHSAA rules.
Right,
so
we got regular officials here, certified officials. Yeah, it's a really fun time.
At the other end, driving shot off the glass is good by Lorain's Jacob Stern. First points today for Jacob. He did not score in the first game in Lorain's win over John Marshall. Jacob hopes to attend college after graduation. And Jacob can be found volunteering in his free time with, appropriately enough, Special Olympics. So that's very, very cool. Matt Killian, and he's assisted by Brian Clark and Eddie Hall. And boy, tip of the cap to those guys. They are into it. They're passionate about it. But they are also incredibly positive about it. I mean, they lead the team in cheers and they get them all fired up. There's a nice shot out front of 3-ball. That was Carlos. I've got him with 2 3-balls in the game. Lorain's lead is 15-11.
Yeah, that was a big shot for them. They in danger of getting down quite a bit, but now it's a 2-possession game.
Yep, 15-11. But they are really positive with the guys. Very cool to see. There's a shot up, no good. Boy, missed off the back of the rim for Sonny Smith. At the other end, 3-ball off the mark for Max Hayes.
Stepped on the line.
And stepping on the line was Joe Otero. Joe saying, "Are you sure I stepped on the line?" So the ball goes back to Max Hayes. We're down to 4 minutes to go in this second ball game. Lorain will have a little bit of a break, get something to eat, and get re-nourished, and then 2 games later for Lorain, they'll be taking on Rocky River and Lincoln West. As there's a miss by Max Hayes, so Lorain with the ball in a 4-point lead. Here's Tyshawn Lady, and he lost it. And the loose ball grab by Max Hayes. And get it down low, and the shot is off the glass and good by Calvin. So Calvin with 4 points in the ball game. And it's a 2-point game with 3:18 to go. Tyshawn Lighty comes around a pick out front by Sonny Smith. Lighty left of the lane, drives, missed the shot. Rebound grabbed by Max Hayes. So here's Max Hayes with a chance to tie, or if they can hit a 3-ball, take the lead. And here's that 3 for the lead, and it's out. Rebound grabbed by Lorain. Lighty will bring it to the forecourt. As it looks like Matt Killian's trying to get a couple of fresh bodies in there. And boy, now we got a problem. Got stuck for a moment on the top of the backboard.
I thought we were going to have Brian Corey get out the long broom and poke it. That's happened several times this season.
And again at Lorain, we talked about this during a couple of our radio broadcasts this year when we were here at the gym. They've got the shot clocks up there, perhaps anticipating what may be coming in high school basketball. I think it's going to happen at some point.
I think so, too.
And I'm not sure if I like it or not, but,
yeah,
there's pros and cons. Left wing three is right there, and we got Max Hayes in the lead. Carnell hit a 3-ball. 2 minutes to go. Lorain's down by 1. Lighty drives, missed it. Tyshawn got it back. Fed it to Dower. To Robinson. His 3. Good! Oh, boy. Isaiah Robinson.
They needed that. That ended a 9-0 run.
18-16. A big-time 3-ball from Isaiah Robinson. And we're down to 1:41 to go, and we've got a timeout. Isaiah Robinson has been a joy to watch here today. He's so energetic. And he enjoys every moment of being out there. You can see it.
That shot was true.
Yes, it was. And it gave Lorain an 18-16 lead. So after a 3-ball had given Max Hayes a 1-point lead, and I believe their first lead in the ball game. Oh, no, they jumped out 5-0, did they not? I believe they did. Yes. But anyway, Lorain's...
Well, first lead in a long time.
Yes, Isaiah Robinson answered right back. Well, Lorain is going to get a technical foul. They had too many guys on the floor. So there were too many guys on the floor for Lorain. So it will be technical free throws for Max Hayes. First one up and no good.
Always play better with 6.
You can defend a lot better that way.
That's very true.
And offensively, someone should be open. Second free throw, no good. So fortunately for Lorain,
that didn't hurt him.
Too many men on the floor doesn't come back to hurt them. So let's see if Max Hayes can tie or take the lead here. They're down by 2. They get it out front to Carnell. And now on the baseline, shot blocked by Dower. Nice job. So Lorain has the ball in a 2-point lead. In the backcourt, Keandre Davis heads to the forecourt. Davis at the 3-point arc. He's going to shoot it. He's going to miss it. Rebound grab by Max Hayes. This one's going to go down to the wire.
It is.
And then here below us, the ball lost off Carlos's foot. Dribbled it off his own foot.
In my understanding, a couple previous games have gone down to the wire. So we'll see if Lorain can pull this one out.
There's another 3-ball. That one's off the mark. Here's Isaiah Robinson. Robinson gave it in the corner. 3-ball up and in.
Yeah.
What a shot by Tyshawn Lighty. That may have sealed it. And again, you've got the running clock. So with 40 seconds to go and Lorain up by 5, they're looking pretty good. Max Hayes definitely needs a bucket here. There's a steal, and who's out of there with it but Isaiah Robinson. Here comes Isaiah. Isaiah gave it up to Jeremiah James. His pass stolen. 18 seconds to go, and now into the forecourt. Max Hayes fumbles it. They get it on the left wing to Carnell. His 3 balls missed, and that should do it. Dower throws it down the floor, and scoring is Tyshawn Lighty. And Lorain's going to win this ball game. Our final 23-16. Lorain beats Max Hayes by a final of 23-16. So Lorain moves to 2-0 on the day. Earlier, they beat John Marshall 26-13, and now a 23-16 victory over Max Hayes. So Lorain is 2-0 with games upcoming against Rocky River and Lincoln West. So far, so good for the Titans, Joe Bach.
That's right. So actually, we're going to take a break, an actual extended break for our folks on Facebook Live, and it's the Lorain's lunch break.
All right, so a timeout for you folks on Facebook Live. Join us a little bit later on. And again, for you folks on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television. Again, a very special sports presentation today. It's the Lorain High School Unified Special Olympics Basketball Showcase here at the Titan Gym. Glad to be bringing it to you on Facebook Live and WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.